Hello and welcome to Mark's Place Live. Yeah, we are here live on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch here on this beautiful Thursday evening, coming to you live from Los Angeles, California. My name is Mark Wesley Curran, and I am a singer-songwriter. I am going to be sharing with you some of my original songs from the country rock, easy listening, folk vein, all original music. And I hope you're going to enjoy our little concert today. We're going to go for about an hour, and we're going to share some love with you. Before we get started, I would like to say hello to all of our friends watching from Bangkal, Philippines, near Manila. Salamat po, we must say to you. Welcome to Mark's Place Live. We hope you're going to be with us each and every week to share some fun, music, stories, and well, we've got all kinds of cool things in view for you. So let's start it off right now with a song that I wrote called Changin' Love Time Lady. I don't know how it happened, but she's gone from my life today. And no matter how hard I try, won't take the pain away. I don't know if it's how I acted, tried to treat her with love all the way. It don't matter, she's gone from me, and she's got nothing more to say. She's a change in love time lady who will have her love tonight. We should tell him all the things that she said to me when they hold each other tight. If you happen to see her, tell her I can't stand in her way. Even though I believed in her when she told me that she'd stay. Time has got its own way of changing. She's got a mind of her own. It don't matter, she's gone from me. She'll always be the bird that's flown. She's a change in love time lady who will have her love tonight. We should tell him all the things that she said to me when they hold each other, when they hold each other. When they hold each other tight. Oh, right, thank you very much. Thank you. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. Yeah, we have a very enthusiastic studio audience here today, as you can hear. And we are actually I'm just kidding. But we do have an enthusiastic group in our chat room today. We'd like to welcome everybody here. Mark Wesley Curran here, of course, bringing you some original Americana country folk music and giving you a little bit of a background. That particular song was a song that I wrote way back in 1975, I believe it was 1975, and actually recorded that in a little recording studio in southeastern Pennsylvania. And just to share a little background, I actually hail from the southeastern Pennsylvania region, a Philadelphia suburb between Philadelphia and Lancaster, Pennsylvania. And I actually recorded that song in a little recording studio just outside of Parksburg, one of the towns that I'm originally from. And it was a bedroom recording studio, and it was run by a guy who was the only guy in the entire county who was into recording. He was the first guy to have a multi-track recorder. And so anybody in that region who wanted to record, whether it be a local band, a songwriter, individual, it could have, trios, singers, anybody could go into this recording studio and pay to have their recordings done by this guy. And he had a small little bedroom recording studio, and he was just a genius. And he could play any instrument, and to this day he continues to record. And he recorded that song. We put it on a demo and shopped it around to a bunch of different record companies, including a couple in Nashville. We got some positive feedback about it, but of course it never went anywhere. So that's the nature of the business. So how we doing out there? How is the sound? Is the sound good out there? Is the sound decent? Okay, audio is good. All right, well, that's good. All right, so what we're going to do is we'll give you a little bit more information about the stream as we go and some of our plans moving forward. But I'd like to do a song for you right now. This is called Mystic Fire. See the magic in your smile, I can see it in your eyes. I'll put this on, there we go. I can see the magic in your smile, I can see it in your eyes. Though the moments come and go, like lightning in the skies. Though the moment remains strong, it remains the heart and hope. When I spend them all with you, in my heart you will remain. When all your friends have left you dry, all your friends are running light, colors in the rain, I will ease your pain. Let me sit here by your mystic fire. Many friends have blinded you with truths, but they turned out to be lies. How their promises went wrong, how they made the rivers rise. But a friendship remained strong, it endured the dark and rain. And if I spend it all with you, well, my heart it will remain. When all your friends have left you dry, and all your tears are running line, colors in the rain, I will ease your pain. Let me sit there by your mystic fire. Don't you hear the wind blow off in the distant dark? Can you hear it calling you away? Harbor lights like diamonds shining on the distant shore. Will you still remember me when I am there no more? No more, no more. When all your friends have left you dry, and all your tears are running line, colors in the rain, I will ease your pain. Let me sit here by your mystic fire. Let me sit here by your mystic fire. Let me sit here by your mystic fire. Mystic Fire. Oh, yes, indeed. Now, that was actually, Mystic Fire was actually from the second CD that I recorded, and that was many years later. And Mystic Fire, you know, I think one of the things about that song is I wanted to try to do something that had a little bit more of a kind of had a spirit kind of a background kind of a thing, rather than just make it a relationship song. And sometimes if you can kind of tap in, at least this is how I feel, if you can just kind of tap into the spirit end of things, or getting to the metaphysical, it makes songs more interesting, and kind of gives it a little bit of a mystique, if you will. So now this is, by the way, I want to make mention, this is our very first stream, our very first official live stream from Facebook, and I've got so many fun things to share with you guys. But one of the things I'm going to be doing starting in about 3 weeks is I'm releasing a new single. And that song, which I'm actually going to play for you in a few minutes, toward the end of the show, is a song called American Dreamers. And I've got also what's going to accompany that is a music video. And I'll be actually debuting that music video and that song, fully recorded song with all the musicians and everything, the actual studio track, right here on Mark's Place Live on October the 1st. It's already September. So on October the 1st, which is a Thursday, we hope you'll be here, because I'm going to be releasing the new single, and thereafter the plan is to release one new single per month with a music video, and only here on Mark's Place Live, where you can get the best of original music. That's really what it is. It's the best of original music. So now, by the way, if you would like to learn a little bit more about me and would like to participate in my musical journey, just being here, you are actually participating in my musical journey. For that, I'm most appreciative. And if you'd like to learn a little bit more about Mark Wesley Curran, do visit my website at markwesleycurran.com. Sign up for the mailing list, and you could peruse some of my earlier recorded work, and check out my CDs and a little bit about my background story, and if you so desire. But this is really about entertaining you guys especially during the lockdown, and we will continue to bring these shows to you even after the lockdown is over, because we know that one day it will be over, or at least we'll have a new normal to look forward to. And we still want you to come over and kind of come to Mark's living room, which is kind of what I had in mind when I put the stream together. Is I wanted it to be a place where you could go over to come to my place, like in my living room, that kind of a feeling. So stopping in, having a jam session in the living room, listening to some songs, and learning, and basically listening to stories. And we're actually going to be doing some giveaways as well. Once we get this stream up and going, we're going to be doing some. I'm working with our crack technicians to put together a roulette wheel type of thing, or it's like a spinning wheel where we can give away prizes and do things like that. So we would also like to say hello to. So I've got to check to see who's in our chat room here. We have Brendan is here. We have Jamie Nicholas Reyes is here, or my good family. Hello, Kulia. And do we have anybody else in it? Doesn't look like we had a huge turnout today, did we? Well, that's okay. We're good. Oh, is Dari there? Okay, my good friend Dari Caller. Dari, that's actually a miracle that you're actually here. So. With Dari Caller, one of my best friends. He is a wonderful guy. He and Steven Shapiro. Steven Shapiro is our resident bouncer. We call him the moderator. He's moderating our chat. So and he is there in Atlanta with my very good friend Dari Caller. And hopefully, is Mary there with you? Is she watching? Probably not. Well, maybe she is, but she can watch it later if not, because we can. This is going to be a video that's going to be available in the archive. We can do that. So, without any further adu, I'm going to play a song for you that was. The song was actually. Appeared in a movie. This is the only song only one of my songs that ever appeared in a movie. This was a song that appeared in the Lifetime movie. What was it called? Oh, Escape from Polygamy, of all things, which is about an Amish girl who gets involved with a preacher that's I don't know what it was, a Mennonite guy or something that was seducing her. Or, mind control type of thing. I don't know. It didn't get too racy. It was Lifetime, but my song was in there. It was actually a song that was being played on a jukebox during one of the scenes, and this is called "Rockin' the Country." I was born on a bus bound for Memphis, with the radio turned up high. I was delivered to this world through the rhythm of the road, keeping perfect 4/4 time. My mama sang like an angel, my daddy played a mean guitar. We ruled the road in a traveling show, playing honky-tonk cowboy bars. I learned to crawl listening to Elvis, learned to talk to Jerry Lee. I grew up rockin' the country, and that is how it's always gonna be. Rockin' the country, yeah. Plugging it in, we're playing fast and loose. Rockin' the country, I hear the high-low whistle in the rhythm and blues. Hey, yeah, yeah, yeah. Now the years flew by, I got a band of my own. We play it hard, fast and sly. I got red on steel, I got blue on guitar. Drummer sitting way up high. And now we're kicking it in St. Louis. We're jamming down in Tennessee. We're still here rocking the country, yeah, that's the way it's gonna be. Rocking the country, playing, plugging, fast and loose. We're just rocking the country. I hear the high-low whistle and the rhythm and blues. I hear the rhythm and the rhythm and the blues, oh yeah. Well, my daughter was born west of Gainesville, in the back of our Bentor bus. She looks wild and free, just like Red and me. You know she looks a lot like us. She learned to crawl listening to Elvis. She learned to walk to Jerry Lee. She grew up rocking the country, and that's where she'll always be. Rockin' the country, plugging it in, we're playing fast and loose. Rockin' the country, yeah, yeah. Rockin' the country, rockin' the country, yeah. Rockin' the country. Thank you. That's our live, enthusiastic live studio audience right here at Mark's Place Live Studios, where we have people getting a little bit crazy here, which is really something, because I've got some stories that I can tell you from the road that would just will crack you up, and really some of the stories have been really amazing. Like, for instance, once we were playing this little dive bar, and this is really crazy. This is back in Pennsylvania. Hello, Ellen. Good to see Ellen. Ellen Reyes is here. We want to say hello to the gang from Garden Grove and Anaheim. Yeah, all right. Good to see you, Ellen. So we were playing this really crazy bar in Pennsylvania, and these bars in Pennsylvania get really rowdy, and so. Anyway, they drink and they drink and they drink, they get drunk. So we played our set. I was in a band and we played our set. And I noticed when I got off the bandstand that there was a guy sitting at the bar stool, and he was really drunk, and he kept slipping off the bar stool and falling onto the floor. And and then he they would put him back up on the bar stool, and then he would fall off again, and so on and so forth. And this was going on all night. So at the end of the night, I said to him, "Look, I'm a good Samaritan. I like to help people." So I said, "Look, can I drive you home?" Because I didn't want him driving like that. He said, "Yeah, sure." So I helped him off the bar stool. He fell off the bar stool. I helped him up. We got him out to the car. I opened the car door. He fell in the car. I finally got him in the car, and I drove him home. And then when we got to his place, I couldn't believe it. There was a set of stairs that led from the parking lot all the way up to his apartment. And so I had to help him up the stairs. He fell out of the car. I helped him up the stairs. He fell up the stairs. And I got him up to the top of the stairs, and I knocked. And his wife answered. I said, "Here's your husband." She said, "Where's his wheelchair?" "Where's his wheelchair?" Okay, that's enough of that. So if anybody, as you can tell, my jokes aren't the best, but if you do want to hear some more jokes, I want to try to tell one joke a week. That's the plan here. But if you don't want to hear any jokes, let me know, and we can bypass that. But I think what we should do is play. Steve is funny. I got that comment, Steve. We'll be here all night, folks. Try the video. Oh, God. You guys are funny. So, I have a capo around here somewhere. Here we go. It's warm in here. I turned the air conditioner off because, hello. Yes, I see you, Jamie. Hello, Philippines. Hello, Bulacan. Bulacan. No, Bukal. Bulacan. Oh, yeah, Bulacan. And then I'm thinking Budokan, which is in Japan, right? I don't know the Philippines that well, but hello, Mr. Reyes. Hello. And Rochi's here, watching from Manila. Hello, Rochi Pilares. Salamat po for watching. Thank you. All right, let's play. Let's just give you a little introduction here, just in case you didn't know. It's Mark's Place Live, and Mark's Place Live, Mark's Place Live, Mark's Place Live. So chances are you know where you are, but my name is Mark Wesley Curran. I am a singer-songwriter. I hail from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, right outside of Philadelphia, and I now live and work and perform and now webcast to you live from Los Angeles, California, where the weather is better than back in Pennsylvania. This is a song that I wrote for that appears on my second album. This is called Queen of Diamonds. She reaches for the diamond as it's laying on the table. Remnants of a love that once upon a time was stable. She throws that diamond to the stars, exploding in the heavens. Then she dives from Dante's Peak to check out where she landed. Though it don't seem fair, not anywhere for you. The Queen of Diamonds in the rough, in a lighter shade of blue. Love, it is all, it is all, it is all that you have left in your heart. After all, it is all, it is all. Can we find a way to start? Love, it is all, it is all, it is all you have in your heart. After all, it is all, it is all. Can we find a way to start? Find a way to start, yeah, yeah. Venus was on fire, though I hear she was a lady. With all her philosophy, yet I think that she was shading. Ain't it funny how it all comes down to all we feel today? The best laid plans of mice and men may too soon go astray. Though it don't seem fair, not anywhere for you. The Queen of Diamonds in the rough, in a lighter shade of blue. Love, it is all, it is all, it is all that you have left in your heart. After all, it is all, it is all. Let us find a way to start. Love, it is all, it is all, it is all that we have left in our heart. After all, it is all, it is all. Let us find a way to start. Queen of Diamonds, oh no, 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 no. Queen of Diamonds, Queen of Diamonds, Queen of Diamonds. That is the Queen of Diamonds, without reverb. Now, I would prefer it with reverb, but when you don't have an engineer, that's why we need Dari. We know Dari, by the way. Dari Caller is a wonderful sound engineer, and he was the guy that was the mixer for all my early bands, and we kind of grew up together right out of high school, and we would play all these dive bars in Pennsylvania, which is where the wheelchair thing happened. Do you remember that, Dari? You remember the guy in the wheelchair, and I helped him, and you remember it? I don't know. It's been a long time. It's been it's been a very, very long time. It's been a very long time. It's been so long. It may not. Our memories are such that it may have never happened. But yes. Well, no, that didn't happen at the Compass Inn, but the Compass Inn was one of our places that we played. And I don't. Is the Compass Inn still there? Is it still there? Hello, Yali. Yali Domingo Evangelista is here, watching from Manila. Hello, all of our friends from the Philippines. Yes, the Compass Inn. Oh, that's a different thing altogether. We had some crazy things happen there, but these places were like these out of the way like dive bars. They were like out in the middle of nowhere, and you take your life in your hands by playing these places, because bikers would be in there, and guys that looked like they were the spawn of like buffalo and but anyway, they looked a lot like buffalo. Some of these guys is what I was trying to say. But let's get back to the music here. The music. Yes, the music. By the way, if you are so inclined and you would like to contribute to my tip jar, that's available right here. Hello, Julie. Good to see you. Hello, Julie. Yes, good to see you. Hello from all of our Philippine friends. If anyone else is here, if you are here watching the webcast and you'd like to say hello, we don't know if you're here unless you put something down in the chat. So if you want to put something in our chat, it'll appear right over here. No, over here. It'll appear right here. And it'll also appear in the chat section of whatever platform you're on. So if you're in Facebook, it'll appear in your chat in Facebook. But we have a program that actually takes all three chats from all three platforms and puts them all together in one. And we can see, and I can see those here, as well as Steve, our moderator, can see them. So if you just say hello and pop in and let us know. Yes, I did ask Rosemary to join, but I don't know if she's going to be here or not. I think eventually, once we get it really going, it's going to be a thing where we're going to. So we have a couple of requests here. Once we get it going, I think we're going to have a lot of regulars, and as we get more regulars, they're going to tell their friends, and so on and so forth. I will have a few shout outs to do. I would like to say hello, Jerome and Jimel. We want you to drive careful. And we have Kuya Jimmy. Hello, Kuya Jimmy. And we have Julie and Oji. Julie and Oji, salamat. Salamat po, and Ate Mommy, of course, and Pong. Pong, are you there? Okay. Oh, YouTube is not YouTube is not working. Okay. Well, our chat and YouTube, I have the chat up as working on my control panel. It says it's active, so I don't know. Well, we'll have to look into that. Oh, okay. So you're Jamel. You're in Canada. Well, that's right. You're driving truck in Canada. He's a long haul trucker, and we would like to say hello to all of our Philippine friends that are now in Canada. Well, you guys really get around. Yes. Hello, all. Good to see you. Salamat po, which in Tagalog means thank you, right? Is it thank you? Good morning. No, it's thank you. Yeah, salamat po, thank you. But it's morning in the Philippines right now. It's very early morning. It's about 8 a.m. So we're going to wake you up with a song called 5 More Miles. This song I never recorded, but I'm thinking about it. Let me know what you think about this song. You got your pride and you know it's true. You cannot hide from the devil's due. No way to the promised land. I'll take you there if you take my hand. You got 5 more miles of running away before the river rises on the judgment day. 5 more miles I think you can see. Set sun on the Galilee. You got 5 more miles. 5 more miles. 5 more miles, baby. 5 more miles. There was a time when the wine flowed free, but you were blind and you could not see. You know the pleasure always turns to pain and leaves you lying in the pouring rain. You got 5 more miles of running away before the river rises on the judgment day. 5 more miles I think you can see. Set sun on the Galilee. You got 5 more miles. 5 more miles. 5 more miles, baby. 5 more miles. Yeah, 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 yeah. So give up now on your foolish pride. Take a walk to the other side. I will show you how to take his hand. We'll go running to the promised land. You've got 5 more miles of running away before the river rises on the judgment day. 5 more miles I think you can see. Set sun on the Galilee. 5 more miles. 5 more miles. 5 more miles, baby. 5 more miles. 5 more miles. Oh. 5 more miles of running away. That song was actually that was inspired by a Diane Birch song, and I don't know if you're familiar with Diane Birch, but she's a R&B singer-songwriter. I think she's from the East Coast, but she had a giant hit. It was like I'm trying to think of what it was called. It was "Don't Wait Up." That's what it was. "Don't Wait Up," and that song. I saw that on. She performed that live with Daryl Hall. If you know Daryl Hall from Hall and Oates, he has a television show, and it's called Live from Daryl's Place, which is kind of how I got the idea for this. And Diane Birch was there with him, and they performed this song that she wrote, and that was her big hit. So it's called "Don't Wait Up." But you know how hits go nowadays. They're here and gone. Used to be a hit, would stick around for a really long time. But thank you, Jamel. Thank you very much. All right, so we have a little thing called a message bot, and what that does is it'll send an automatic message into the chat room every so many minutes when we set it, and we have one that's coming up a little too often. Is it the tip jar one, or is it all of them, Steve? Let's see what I think I can probably set those now. Notification. Let me see what I got here. Yeah, restream. But I've got bot, and I've got. Let me see what I got here. Reply. I've got visit website, and I've got tip jar disabled. So I don't know. We'll have to look into that. I don't know why that's happening, but if I enable them, it's very odd, huh? Because it says that they're off. I don't know. It's all too technical for me. That's why we have Steve, because he figures these things out. So anyway, okay. So How we doing out there? Does it sound pretty good? I guess it does. It sounds pretty good through the headphones here, and it looks like we've got a pretty good image, so that's a very good thing. We are actually, how are we doing on time? We got about 20 more minutes for the stream. And before we wrap it up in about 20 minutes, I want to play one song for you that is going to be my new single. That's my new single that I'll be releasing next month, on the first of the month. We hope you're here for that. And I'm also going to debut the music video. And it's going to be right here on Mark's Place Live, where exciting things happen. I would like to do, let me just check one thing here. Okay, well, we did a fast one, so I'm gonna do a slower one now. This is from my album From the Heart, and this is called She Will Fly.
Well, she's always thinking forward, but her thoughts are not on me. She's somewhere over Texas, and our love is out to sea. Ain't it funny how tomorrow don't agree with yesterday? I remember now her laughter, before it went away. And I could never second guess her ways, and all the things that I tried to say. She will fly on through the wind and rain. After all, it was just her way again. I'm asking why, asking why. She will fly. She will fly away. She will fly. She will fly away. Oh, yes, she will. Now she's somewhere over Utah, and I am driving east. Our memories in boxes, I know I should stop to eat. Lights are flashing on the highway, warning signs that something's wrong. I'll be there by the morning without her radio song. Her thoughts now linger in the air. How can it be she's no longer there? She will fly on through the wind and rain. After all, it was just her way again. Asking why, I'm asking why. She will fly. She will fly away. She will fly away. La 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 la. La 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 la.
She Will Fly. Yes. Do we have... Let's hear some applause. Do we have any applause out there? What do you think? Okay. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. We appreciate it. What was that? It sounded like a horse. Did you guys hear a horse? Steve, is there a horse in here? Okay, that was called She Will Fly, of course. And we would like to say hello. Belia is here. Hi, Belia. Bella Ferrari. Is it Belia? Bella or Bella? Belia. Because I have a relative named Belia, but it says Ferrari. So, but I love you too. Thank you very much. And Steve says it's a horse. A horse is a horse, of course, which, by the way, Nancy, and that's our favorite TV show, Mr. Ed, and we love that. So, horse is a horse, of course. Remember that? A horse is a horse. A horse is a horse, of course, and he'll give you the answer that you endorse. He's always on a steady course. Talk to Mr. Ed. Oh, no, we can't do Elvis because these are all just original songs. Yeah, so we don't do any covers at all here. The reason for that is because you're allowed to do covers for live, but you can't archive those covers. It's copyright infringement. So I've decided to just do original songs, but we do appreciate the request. Eventually, I'll have so many original songs, you'll be requesting those, hopefully, for sure. So, okay, yeah. So we have about 14 minutes or whatever. Brandon, I love the horse. Thank you. How do you say, is it Bella or Belia? All right. Well, maybe that question will be answered in a little bit. Yeah. So I would like to do a song now. I would like to do a song now called Bright Lights, Small Town, Saturday Nights.
Bright lights, small town, Saturday night. Driving with my baby and I feel alright. The radio is playing all the songs we know. Feeling you holding me tight. The neon flashing from the drive-in show. The bowling alley's filled with the friends that we know. Barbecue is filling up the summer air. I guess I'll be meeting you there. Bright light, small town, Saturday night, underneath that silvery old moonlight. And your eyes, yeah, they look so fine. Heading down the highway on Route 66. Never knew love could feel like this. Bright lights, small town, Saturday night. Now I don't care about the city lights. I like the clean air here in Liberty Heights. The people are friendly and the message is clear. We know that our kids are alright. Heading on over to that Foster's Freeze, where the girls that serve you make you weak in the knees. Never gonna leave it till the day that I die. My spirit will be singing the breeze. Bright light, small town, Saturday nights, underneath that silvery old moonlight. And your eyes, yeah, they look so fine. Heading down the highway on Route 66. I never knew love could feel like this. Bright lights, small town, Saturday nights. Bright lights, small town, Saturday nights. You know I miss those bright lights, small town, Saturday night.
Yeah! Oh my God, this is Crazy. Okay. Well, this is where on at Mark's Place Live. You know what you get? 100%. Well, I guess it's 100%. Yeah, I blew the cue. It's supposed to go here at Mark's Place Live. You get 100% original country music. Can you tell that I used to have a radio station? I used to work for a radio station. That is an interesting story. I had the only 24-hour oldies radio station, internet oldies radio station on 24 hours a day in Los Angeles after K-Earth 101 changed their format, which K-Earth 101 is the oldies station, was the oldies station right here in LA. And so when they changed their format, I love the oldies music because I've been performing oldies music all my life, and as some of you know, I used to perform as Elvis. And so when that went away, I was really angry. I said, I'm going to start my own radio station. So I started my own radio station out of Downey, and we were a 24-hour day radio station, and I was Rocket Man Kelly. I swear to you, I was Rocket Man Kelly. Let me play something for you. I think you'll like this.
KRCT, Los Angeles, the voice of Downey.
Yeah, that was our call letters, and we were the voice of Downey, and we would do things like this. We would start a show off.
Come on, baby, take me away from all this.
We would do one of those, and then we'd start the show this way.
Get ready. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Blast off! It's Rocket Oldies 106 right here in beautiful Southern California. All right. Well, what happened to that radio station? Well, it went the way most radio stations do nowadays. But it was fun for about a year and a half. I did work that radio station, and we never got any advertisers. So that's kind of how that ended up. But it kind of went its own way. It was fun, though, and I really enjoyed it. And I got all kinds of fun stuff from that I'm going to share with you. Some what they call stingers and sweepers, which are the things that they play in between songs and the radio DJs use to do segments and segues and things like that. So I have a lot of those, and I had a lot of those made for the station. And Derry here in our chat room is a wonderful radio aficionado. And Derry and I visited. What was that radio station we visited, Derry? When I came out there, we visited it was a radio station where Jerry Blavat was working, and High Lit. The area that Derry and I hail from is just outside of Philadelphia, and the legendary radio DJs from that area were Jerry Blavat and High Lit. And Jerry Blavat was the boss jock on WFIL. It was okay. So we got it here. Radio station was where'd it go? Oh, WPGR Ballackinwood. And you know what, Jerry Blavat is to this day continuing the legend. He's working on a different radio station now. He's had a club in Margate called Memories, and he's doing these live streams every Friday night, and he's just amazing. I mean, I just love watching him and listening to him. But anyway, that's a different thing. What we're going to do right now is before we only have about 5 more minutes of the stream, ladies and gentlemen. So what I wanted to do is I wanted to share with you my next single that I'm going to be releasing next month. And that is going to be on the 1st of the month. And it's a song called American Dreamers. And a little bit of a background about this song was I'm a big Bruce Springsteen fan, and I wanted to write a song that was inspired by Bruce, but not, I didn't want to copy Bruce, but I wanted to write a song that inspired me by some of the songs that he's written. So I wanted to do a song that was somewhat patriotic, but that kind of celebrates the magnificent ability of Americans to invent and to be able to use innovation to come up with new and different ideas, and to come up with innovations that make life over this past 2 centuries just made some amazing things, some amazing innovations. So I wrote this song called American Dreamers, and this is for all of us, whether you're from the Philippines or whether you're from Canada. We are all in our own hearts American dreamers. Oh, let me put this on.
Came out across the open plain on horseback and foot and wagon train, over the mountains, snow and rain. American dreamers all the same. Lit up the darkness with their lights. They built the highways with their might. Made it from sea to shining sea. American dreamers set us free. American dreamers, American dreamers made us free. American dreamers, you and me. American dreamer, you and me. We'll solve the mysteries of our race, opening boundaries into space. Nothing that we can't do or see. American dreamers, you and me. American dreamers, American dreamers made us free. American dreamers, you and me. Oh, American dreamers, American dreamers.
Listen to that enthusiastic crowd. Woo! All right. Thank you. Thank you very much. Listen to that studio audience, Steve. I mean, it's just amazing. They sound, and it's funny how when they clap, they sound the same each time. I don't know why that is. But we are coming to the end of our show, ladies and gentlemen. And but before we go, I would like to make a few mentions before we sign off here. We'd like to say hello to Andrew Sapan, watching from Norzagorje. Is that in the Philippines as well? Norzagorje? What is that? How do you say that? Norzagorje. Norzagorje. Andrew. Bulacan. Okay, very good. Well, we're going to sign off now, but before we do, I would like to say, what do we have here? We would like to say to the friends, watch my live show from the Philippines and from Canada, LA, Pennsylvania, and we want to wish you all very, very happy and lovely week. But before we go, I would like to mention also that we'll be here every Thursday night at 7 p.m. Central Time, same time every week. And I'm going to be sharing some other songs with you. Now, next week I'm going to be doing some different songs than what you heard this week, and we're going to switch it up every week, and we're going to tell more stories. We're not going to tell the same stories, and we're not going to tell the same jokes. This is a show, ladies and gentlemen. Don't try this at home. But we're winging it. There's no script. There's no, pretense. You don't see any flashing lights. We're just coming here to share some time with me in my living room and partake in Mark's Place Live. So we would like to say, oh, hi, Brendan. Okay, with that, thank you for being here, Brendan. And all of our friends from the Philippines, Canada, LA, Pennsylvania. And we want to thank you for being here. And we will see you next week right here on Mark's Place Live. See you soon.